This video is exactly what you need, because today we're breaking down the 3 worst and 4 best Volvos you can own. Let's start with the ones to avoid. The first offender, 2003 to 2005 Volvo XC90. On paper, the first generation XC90 looked like everything Volvo stood for, packaged into one vehicle, a family-focused luxury SUV with all-wheel drive, 3 rows of seating, and the brand's signature commitment to safety. It should have been a home run. It should have been the kind of car that Volvo owners talk about for decades with genuine affection. Instead, early XC90s, particularly those from 2003 to 2005, became one of the most cautionary tales in the brand's modern history. The most painful issue was the transmission. Units frequently failed well before reaching 100,000 miles, and when they did, the repair bills weren't minor inconveniences, they were life-altering. Replacement costs regularly climbed past $4,000, and that was often just the beginning. The all-wheel drive system had a habit of acting up as well, adding more anxiety to an already stressful ownership experience. And the cabin electronics, particularly the climate control and infotainment systems, were notoriously unreliable, prone to glitching out or failing entirely at the worst possible moments. You can find these early XC90s for a few $1,000s today, and that price can be genuinely tempting. Don't let it be, unless you're looking at one where the entire drivetrain has already been rebuilt and you've got a thick folder of documented maintenance records to prove it. The risk simply isn't worth the savings. The repair bills have a way of making a bargain purchase feel very expensive, very quickly. The second offender, 2004 to 2011 Volvo S40. The second generation S40 was Volvo's answer to a legitimate question. Could the brand compete in the entry-level luxury sedan space against heavyweights like the BMW 3 Series and the Audi A4? The styling was attractive, the safety credentials were solid, the price point made it accessible. It seemed like a sensible choice. The reliability record, unfortunately, told a different story. The engines themselves weren't fundamentally bad designs, but they were finicky, demanding a level of precise, consistent maintenance that not every owner was prepared for. Miss a few oil changes, fall behind on scheduled services, and the consequences could be significant. Engine misfires, poor idle quality, and premature internal wear that shortened the life of components that should have lasted much longer. Beyond the engine, the S40 developed a reputation for electrical gremlins that caused persistent problems with the power windows, door locks, and infotainment system. The suspension wore out faster than expected, especially for drivers dealing with rough urban roads or heavy city commuting. Over time, small issues accumulated into a constant stream of repairs, each one individually manageable but collectively exhausting and expensive. The S40 is cheap on the used market today, and that low price makes it look attractive, but cheap to buy and cheap to own are two very different things, and the S40 has a consistent track record of proving that distinction the hard way. The third offender, 2006 to 2013 Volvo C70. The second generation C70 had an ambitious brief. It was supposed to be a stylish, retractable hardtop convertible, a comfortable 4-seater, and a practical luxury car all at the same time. Those are admirable goals. The execution, however, left a great deal to be desired. The most obvious and most expensive problem is the retractable hardtop mechanism itself. In concept, it's a brilliant piece of engineering, the best of coupe and convertible combined in one elegant package. In practice, it's a complex system with a lot of components that can and do fail. Roof motors, latches, and hydraulic parts are all common trouble spots, and when any one of them goes wrong, the repairs are neither quick nor cheap. Costs in the thousands are not unusual. Some owners have become so fed up with the mechanism that they've permanently disabled the convertible function entirely, which says everything you need to know about the ownership experience. Structural rigidity was another weakness, giving the C70 a less than confidence-inspiring feel over rough surfaces. And the electrical issues, windows, seat controls, and various cabin systems rounded out a reliability profile that made the C70 hard to recommend to anyone who valued peace of mind alongside good looks. It's a genuinely beautiful car, but beauty has its price, and with the C70, that price tends to keep going up long after the initial purchase. The best Volvos to own. The first gem, 2008 to 2016 Volvo XC70. If you want a Volvo that delivers on the brand's core promise without punishing you for owning it, the XC70 from 2008 to 2016 is one of the strongest arguments in the entire lineup. This rugged station wagon occupies a uniquely practical space, capable enough to handle a weekend camping trip, civilized enough to make the Monday morning commute feel effortless. It's built around Volvo's proven 5- and 6-cylinder engines, which are known for delivering impressive longevity when maintained properly. All-wheel drive comes standard, or as an option depending on the configuration. The cargo space is genuinely cavernous, and the ride quality strikes that classic Volvo balance of firm enough to feel solid and smooth enough to feel comfortable. The XC70 is the kind of car that accepts everything you throw at it. Skis, dogs, camping gear, flat pack furniture, without complaint. Reliability is strong relative to other European vehicles of its era, and maintenance costs are reasonable. It's a car that ages well, stays useful, and keeps delivering value long after other vehicles have started showing their age. For families, adventurers, or anyone who needs a practical, dependable daily driver with genuine character, the XC70 is a standout choice. The second gem, 2015 to 2018, Volvo S60. By the mid-2010s, Volvo had spent years refining its engineering direction, and the S60 from 2015 to 2018 represents one of the clearest expressions of what that refinement produced. This midsize sedan hits a genuinely impressive balance point between performance, comfort, safety technology, and long-term reliability. The 2.0-liter Drive-E engines at the heart of these models are worth paying attention to. Turbocharged across the lineup and supercharged in the higher performance trims, they deliver strong, responsive power while maintaining respectable fuel efficiency, a combination that previous Volvo engines sometimes struggled to achieve simultaneously. Real-world ownership data has been positive, with these engines proving their durability over time. The safety technology package on S60s from this era is another meaningful advantage. Lane keeping assist, forward collision warning, and blind spot monitoring came as standard or near standard equipment on many trims, features that were still considered premium additions on competitor vehicles at the time. The interior is clean, well built, and genuinely premium in feel without crossing into show-off territory. Long drives are comfortable, the driving dynamics are composed and confidence inspiring, and the overall package simply holds up well over time. This is a used car that rewards careful shopping. The third gem, 2017 to present Volvo XC60. For anyone looking for a modern luxury SUV that delivers at every level without the ownership anxiety that plagues some premium European vehicles, the second generation XC60 is the answer. This is Volvo operating at the top of its game, and the result shows. The design is immediately striking in the restrained Scandinavian way that Volvo has turned into a genuine signature. Clean lines, thoughtful proportions, and an interior that feels genuinely upscale without being ostentatious. Materials are soft and substantial. Fit and finish is excellent. The infotainment system requires a brief adjustment period to learn, but once you're familiar with the layout, it's intuitive and well executed. Under the hood, the XC60 offers a lineup of turbocharged and supercharged engines that provide strong, responsive performance, and even the plug-in hybrid variants have established a solid reliability record. The ride is composed and quiet, handling is confident without being demanding, and the cabin insulation at highway speeds is genuinely impressive. And then there's the safety technology, adaptive cruise control, pilot assist, semi-autonomous driving capability, and a comprehensive suite of driver assistance features that put the XC60 at the forefront of what a modern family SUV should be. This is one of those vehicles where the reputation and the reality actually align. It's earned its position as one of the most highly regarded SUVs in its segment, and used examples continue to represent strong value for buyers who do their homework. The fourth gem, 1975 to 1993 Volvo 240. And finally, the legend, the car that didn't just represent Volvo's values, but built them. The 240 is the reason the words Volvo and reliability became permanently linked in the public consciousness, and spending time with one makes it immediately obvious why. Produced from 1975 all the way through 1993, the 240 is defiantly, magnificently boxy. The design makes no apologies for its shape. The controls are simple, analog, and intuitive in the way that only genuinely well thought out engineering can be. The driving experience is not sporty. It was never meant to be. It's solid, predictable, and deeply reassuring in a way that modern cars, with all their electronic intervention and artificial feedback, rarely manage to replicate. The engines, particularly the B21 and B230 inline four-cylinder units, have achieved a near mythical status for their durability. With proper maintenance, these power plants routinely reach 300,000 miles. Some go considerably further. Parts remain widely available. Repairs are straightforward enough that anyone with a basic mechanical aptitude and a set of tools can take care of most issues themselves. And the community of 240 enthusiasts is passionate, knowledgeable, and genuinely welcoming to anyone who joins their ranks. The 240 is not a car for everyone, but for anyone who values mechanical honesty, long-term durability, and the satisfaction of owning something that simply refuses to give up, it is close to perfect. If this video helped you make a smarter decision, hit that like button. It takes 1 second and it genuinely helps more people find this content before they make a purchase they'll regret. Tell us in the comments, do you own a Volvo? Which model and how has it treated you? We want to hear the real ownership stories, good and bad. Thanks for watching, drive safe, and we'll see you in the next one.